Aloha Friday. Well, well, well. Aloha, everybody. I'm just finishing my leftovers from last night. But I won't make you listen to me crunch, crunch, crunch. Hey, Jero, aloha. What elbow lies? Every breath he takes. Hey, Hop, aloha. Patricia, aloha. Bad sufferer, aloha. Carlos. Miss Wombat, aloha. I'm just finishing up my dinner from last night for lunch. It's good. What's going on? Just the same old, same old. He says that all we do is hate, hate, hate. You know, we use him for content, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Leanie. Good stuff. Oh, he thinks he's got the best content and all this and that and blah, 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 blah. Hey, Steph, aloha. Greetings from the Netherlands. You're not that Russian slash Netherlands hacker, are you, that he claimed to have here a while back? Hey, Ricardo. Hey, Joseph. What are you doing? What you find some, what are you doing? All right. Go lay down. Yeah, exactly, Joseph. Exactly. Nope. All right. No, it was just when I see Netherlands, it just reminds me of how stupid he really is. And he lied about that one too. I don't know why Russian and Netherlands hackers, want to have anything to do with me. Okay. Hey, Patty, aloha. Oh, you did? Well, Ricardo, who are you then? Inquiring minds want to know. Yeah, exactly, Kev. He doesn't get it. He spends half his hangout or half his stream trying to convince himself that his channel is viable. Well, let me break it to you, LB, elbow, L-butt. You're sinking your own channel. You can't blame it on the trolls and the hate and the drama, blah, 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 blah. No, Elbow, you're doing that all by yourself. The trolls don't have anything to do with it anymore. We're not even there. And I say we as a collective because 99% aren't trolls. They're just people commenting and sharing the truth, which, Elbow, you have no clue what the truth is. You try to spin this story of how great you are and how this, how that you are, and oh, you have the best content. But I don't have to knock anybody down. But Tasha, you need to step up your game. So he says one thing in at the first part of the sentence, and before he gets to the end of the sentence, he says the opposite. So which is it? No wonder everybody's confused. They build casket for cars. Oh, gaskets for cars. I thought it said caskets. Oh, oh. Yeah, he probably would be outside of a casket making business. Good grief. Hey, Robert, aloha. Possum, aloha. Everybody, aloha. If I missed you. You know, and let me reiterate one of his words: the truth is not hate. It's in the way you accept the truth. The truth isn't hate unless it's hate coming from your mouth. Well, then you might not, and you might want to look a few words up in the dictionary and not use certain words for certain things because they mean the opposite actually. But, you know. Hey, Adam. Hey, Trace and Tracy Elliott. Aloha. Oh, that was yesterday, though. He said he does that all the time. At night, he has the boohoo, poor me, poor me. Oh, my mouth, oh, my teeth hurt. While he's shoving a 20-piece McNugget down his pie hole and drinking a cold soda on top of it. So what is it? You're eating 20 chicken McNuggets and 2 Cokes at midnight, and then you go to bed. If you go to bed. You probably stay up and watch your dog farts all night. Because we know you don't get up before noon. Oh, 2 20 pieces? Oh, holy shit. That stuff's poison anyway. It's not even real meat. I mean, I don't even know how they get away with calling it chicken McNuggets because there's actually very little chicken in it. And I'm sorry, but chicken is not white. It's pink. Unlike his flamingo suit. Oh, I'm so gorgeous. Oh, I'm so this. Well, you know what? I bet you regret buying those, what do we call it? Oh, capri suits. Now that you got your notice on what your AdSense is going to be this month, and what are you pulling in this month? Let me maybe maybe 199, maybe 200, and very few. Oh, they don't even call them chicken McNuggets. They only call them. Oh god, bleh, bleh. I wouldn't eat that stuff. That was one of my first jobs when I was a kid, and bleh. And that's the only fast food near me. That's why I don't do fast food. I mean, if y'all saw my video last night, that's how I eat. And Elbow, you might want to try a vegetable. It's the things that they have in the produce department at the grocery store. You know, the place that you were filming around, and of course you lied about that too. Let's go to that lie. The way he told it, that people are getting testy with him, and all he was doing was trying to video. And then the manager came up to him, you know, and told him to stop. Well, he says, well, I'm giving you free advertisement. Well, who asked you to do that in the first place? You know, You're not advertising it, for one. Number two is you can't do anything you want in a private business. And three, you told us you spent $30, and you told the woman that asked you to leave that you spent $10. So which is it? Is it 30 or is it 10? That's lie number 3. Oh, of course he's watching. Of course he is. Gee, how else would he know what we talk about? You know, all our troll channels. I have 2 channels. This channel is my free for all channel. My original channel is my Hawaii adventures and misadventures. Yeah, hey, fellow trolls. Right, Reggie? Oh, he's too good to dumpster dive. He'll go right to the owner of the small business and say, "Hey, I'll give you a good review if you give me free food." Well, 9 times out of 10, he doesn't even do that. Uh-oh. What did Joseph Camus do now? Oh boy. Yeah, he wants the drama. He wants people to call the police. Let me give you a news flash. We don't care. We don't care where you are. Okay, answer. Colleen, a question, your answer. I'm a friend of Dave. Dave who? Sorry if that makes you have an issue with me. I don't care who you're friends with. It doesn't make any difference to me. I don't care. And I'm sure Dave will say the same thing about me. It, big deal. Yeah, I don't have a problem. Dave is Dave. And if you haven't figured Dave out by now, then you need to go do your homework. So he's got bigger fish to fry. Well, he doesn't even care about me. Are you kidding? Yeah, exactly, Ricardo. That's the general consensus. And that's why he's the only one I basically comment about. Because I don't have a bone in any of the other fights. Um, because Elbow did me wrong. Not only did he threaten me once, he threatened me twice. He threatened my dog, and he also tried to blackmail me twice. True story. Yeah, Kev goes over to Dave's all the time. He's got a wrench there. I'm not one to tell you people what to do. The only thing I'm responsible for is what comes out of my mouth. Or the words I comment on, how I comment. There's not a lot of it I follow. I just don't have the time. In the evenings I do, because the time difference here, when it's 9 o'clock on the West Coast, it's 6 o'clock here. So when it's midnight on the East Coast, it's 6 o'clock here. So by 6 o'clock, I'm usually done with my day and in the house, either have dinner or cooking dinner, and can sit down and be on YouTube. I don't do it during the day. I mean, well, I take that back. I did a video today at the dog park because a very unusual dog was there, a fluffy bulldog. And I was so intrigued by this dog, I had to do a video. And the people who got her said that she got it from the Humane Society, that it was a bulldog mix. So it's a very odd looking dog and really struck my attention. I mean, I had to go find out. But, so I don't spend my day on YouTube, really. I mean, I'll check every once in a while when it's pouring down rain during the day and I can't do anything else. Yeah, I'll come on, you know. But there's very few people I really follow. Hot Frog's one of them because I always enjoy his content because he always makes me laugh, you know. And if he's on, we're over in cast watching. We're not giving him views, you know. We and our side chat over in cast, we bust it, man. We laugh at each other, we poke each other, but it's all in good fun. Oh, okay, Ace. I'm going to how am I going to do this? Okay, I'm going to do this way because I don't all right, hold on, Ace. I'm trying to oh, it's all right. I'm not going to do it that way. Um da, 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 da. Shoot. They've changed it. So I can't put all right, let me see if I can do it a different way. I don't know if that does it or not. I don't know. I'm going to have to do a little more work. Yeah, well, they changed it how you drop it in there, so I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I have your email, but it just my laptop, I got to clean it. I haven't done a cache clean in a long time, so because I just don't really need to. But and I have to preview coming up here anyway, so okay. Because it's like 1:45 in the afternoon here. I'm just now eating lunch. So yeah, exactly. Exactly. Cast is fun, but what happens in cast stays in cast. So, and you have to actually be invited in there also. It has some glitches. It has some slowdown. Like I froze up before I went live, so I don't know what was happening. Hey, Monchichi, aloha. But Mono. I mean, we're honest over there, though. That's the glorious part of it. If you want to vent, you can. I mean, I don't know of anybody who's been blocked or kicked out of cast. I don't know. I mean, no one. because you were doing it on your phone, Kev, and you didn't see that because you have to scroll over or scroll down to see the chat. Well, Kev, you're like me. Okay, I'm a dork, and I'll be the first to admit it. Yeah, we can deal with the glitches. Sometimes it's better than others when they use iPad. Yeah, when they do an upgrade, usually they have to go back and rework it. I don't know what the people over there do. Hey, VMAC, aloha. Oh, yeah. Well, I stepped on my tablet and then I dropped it. So I don't have my tablet anymore. And that's what I used to always work off of. But, oh, Ace, do I have to search for you or what? I don't know. Well, this is going smoothly. um, Patty, it's probably because if you downloaded it, you have to delete it. And I go in. Oh, okay. I can't even see you. Yeah, do what you can, Ace. We'll wait. No worries. You remember what I was. Oh, jeez. And the glory of Cast is when Butterbean goes live. There's 2 or 3 people that will stream it. Usually Joe King has the morning shift and Ace has the evening shift or the night shift. So, and then I've got to learn how to do it. That's all there is to it because I'm 6 hours ahead of or behind everybody. Behind. Yeah, behind. And I go in through Google. I put in Cast and it brings up, the web page. And then and if you click on that, it'll say open Cast. And I go in that way because that's the only way I can seem to go in. Because I don't know if I want to download everything again because they're always changing it and it just messes with your phone. Yeah, I don't know what that is, VMAC. That's really weird because I noticed that too. It must just be the connection. Or what his settings are. So I don't know. What's the matter, Ace? You got too many videos, dirty delete videos on your drive? And we don't all just live stream Bozo, but we play the other ones so we don't have to give him a view on his uploaded videos. When he's done doing live, if we're not going anywhere else, and if I'm not going live, then we watch other videos and comment on them and stuff. And that way he doesn't get our views for those either. And no, you don't deserve thumbs up. And no, you don't deserve to be supported. You don't deserve but a kick in the ass. Oh, I bet they're not being kind. Oh, I'm sure of it. You know, don't poke somebody who knows your secrets. How stupid is he? I mean, really. The one person, Elbow, who you've probably confided in, and that's your first go-to is your nastiness. And, don't piss off the person who knows your secrets. Because frankly, Elbow, nobody's loyal to you. No one. Not your cousin or your nephew, not your Florida handler. Nobody's loyal to you, and you're not loyal to anybody else. So when you start talking about other people, which you say you don't do, but in the same breath you do. Yes, so what do you think the blowback is going to be? It's going to be dragging your ass into the gutter and beating you to a pulp with their words. Yeah, that one, Reggie. He tries to, tell me, oh, my life is so great, it's so grand. Well, just the other night, he was bitching and complaining that he was tired of it. So what is it? It's one way at night and it's another way in the morning. You can't have it both ways because all that does is confuse us. We all like it when he chimps. Are you kidding? He hasn't. The last good chimping he did was when the mechanic told him that he needs a couple grand worth of work on his front end. But then he goes and buys leisure suits. Not one, not two, but three of these frankly disgusting capri pants and not fix his front end. Well, then he's going to bitch and complain when something breaks. Dude, you're not going to get money when you spend money frivolously. Oh, shoot. God darn it. Probably a reason why you can't come in, Ace. I just got a update notice. I don't know what's going on. It wants me to update right now, but I can't. I don't want to. Remind me later. Oh, geez. All right, I just run it in the background, I guess. I thought he bought the pink one. It's not pink, it's rosewood. Well, what the hell do you think a pink rose is? Rosewood? That doesn't even make any sense. So it was pink, beige, and blue. And then the gladiator sandals that he bought 4 sizes too big, and his little toe doesn't even halfway down, fit the foot. His feet are so wide that he has to get shoes 4 or 5 times. Oh, okay. Yeah, $79 a piece, right? He said he got one and got one half off. Well, that means that you got 25% off on the both of them, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I got to do the updates on this laptop and stuff. Oh, well, rose is Spanish for pink. Well, there we go. But that he spends money on things that he really doesn't need. What's he gonna? I mean, one of them, yeah. I mean, that's probably okay. Yeah, he might need something nice to wear to a job interview. I mean, I don't know what kind of job, but we'll just leave it at that. But he buys three and then models the pink one. Um, it's pink, 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 pink. Hey, Doc Aloha. So when his front end, drops to the ground, a tie rod breaks or a ball joint shears off, he's gonna go, "Oh, I need your support. My van's broken." Just like, "Oh, I have a toothache that I eat all the time." Yes, exactly. Very good point. Very, very good point. Yeah, as a 10-year-old. He's a 10-year-old. And he constantly has to have the pat on the back. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, Elbo's a good boy. You know? So if nobody's going to praise him, he'll praise himself. Well, it's linen. And, here's the thing about linen. There is a reason why my grandmother taught me how to iron, is because she had linen sheets. Hey, Ardell, aloha. And linen wrinkles worse than cotton. So he's going to throw them in with all his other nasty clothes, and probably washes everything in one load. You know, what he's going to realize is after one wash, they're going to look like shit unless you iron them. Just saying. Um, because that's why they put polyester blends in so it doesn't wrinkle. But he got ones that are I believe they're all linen. I know, Leanie. I was on the panel that night. That, I mean, talk about a good laugh. We all got a good laugh on that one. Hey, Joe King, aloha. Yeah, dry clean. Yeah, yeah. Because they press it when they clean it. You know. But read the label. What did the label say to how to care for it? It probably said, yeah, if you hang to dry it, yeah. He's not. Where's he going to hang it? He's too lazy to do something like that. He'll throw it in the dryer and then expect it to look like it did before he put it in the wash. Well, yeah, I think G was just trying to be nice. But then Elbow ruined it, you know? And he started talking about old stuff that's what, 4 or 5 years old, but he doesn't want the past brought up, but he wants everybody to know what the context was taken out of context. When I told her I'd cut her head off. Right, Joseph? He bought two more outfits? Okay, gotcha, Ace. Hey, aloha. Hello? Hello? Let me turn my volume up. Hello?
All right, am I here? Yes,
I
no?
see your icon. Try. I don't.
You don't hear me. Look again.
I can see you, but I can't hear you.
Oh, great. It says the mic's working.
And I know you're talking because I see your icon moving.
Damn it. Can anybody hear me at all? No, I'm not muted. I checked twice.
He carries his own victim chalk.
Kev can hear me. You can't. I don't know why you can't hear me.
Yeah, I can't hear you, Ace.
Well, then I'll talk to the rest of you. That's weird. It may have something to do with your update. Shit.
And I'm not muted, and your icon, I mean, your
I'm talking.
thing isn't muted, so I don't know what's going on.
I'm not saying anything, but I'm talking. Well, it didn't work out too good. All right, let me do this
difficulties. We're having technical difficulties.
All right, I'm gonna drop
my volume's
out.
up. Yep.
I'm gonna drop out and come back.
Nothing out. My Google isn't muted, so I know it's not that. Oh, hold on, Ace. I think I just found it. So, come back in. Okay.
How about now?
Yay! We have Houston. We don't have a problem.
Well, we still do, though, actually.
Well, I think I was muted. I think the main page on this was muted, was what it was.
Oh, and I forgot. Good evening, Side Chat.
Good evening. Afternoon for me.
Boy, that boy too smart and whatnot.
I was hoping he'd become a speed bump, just.
You couldn't clear him with one of those big tractors. It get high centered on him.
And now he thinks he's a bus.
Well, he is a king and all that.
Well,
I want to bring up something from G's the other night.
Yes, please.
He did not deny threatening to cut her head off. And maybe what he said was true. I can neither prove it nor disprove it. But what I can prove is he did threaten that woman.
Yes.
And he had the decision as an adult to go that far. And he went that far. It doesn't matter what happened up to that point.
Yep. Well, he's just painting himself as the victim, like always.
Well, of course.
But he ran like a little bitch when Rosie showed up.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
If it was like an 8-hour thing and then the last minute he quits, that would have been well worth the 7 hours and 59 minutes sitting there watching it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry.
Yes, Leanie. And he called her that. I'm not going to repeat that, but yes.
He did. That. I'm sorry. He did chimp that night, though. Remember, he went off on Sean the Brit.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah. Wouldn't that be fun to see?
All Sean would have to do is put his forearm on his forehead and whack him with his dominant hand.
Or just go, boo.
Yeah, boo would do it. Especially from you.
Well, I know. I've always said that. All I have to do is toe-to-toe with him and say boo. Because we're almost going to be eye to eye. Because I actually went back and looked at the shooting range video, shall we say, and noticed that he is not any taller than Rosie.
No.
And Rosie is 5'6".
Mm-hmm.
So when he says he's 5'8", that's another lie.
Well, that's just another one for the pile.
Yeah, and, he tries to act all macho and everything. But if it was somebody in Chicago that had said that to him, he would say, well, if you come around me and stalking me, I have to call the cops because I don't want any trouble now. Like he's done all the other times that there's somebody close.
Yeah. That's
Like,
he's a keyboard warrior.
Yeah, just like when Melton John came back on the scene. He's out there swinging a bat around. Okay, you're tough. You swung it 3 times and you're winded. Right.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm
surprised he could. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm surprised he could even swing the bat.
Oh, I know. I want to know where said bat is now.
Yeah, good point.
No.
And he thinks he knows what's going on. He thinks he got rid of us. No, we've just moved to different platforms and posted videos elsewhere other than YouTube.
Right. Actually, he's made it more fun because now we talk amongst ourselves.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the thing.
Yeah, and 325, of course. And let me tell you, and I went and looked at men's sizing.
Mm-hmm.
That 3X, he's going to pop those buttons. I mean, he's got no room to grow anymore.
No.
And he said that was a 3X.
Mm-hmm.
And going to the 4X, it's like in the 50s, like 52, 56.
Wow.
Around his gut.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's 2 of most people, most men. I mean, because most men are 34, 36. If you're average, 5'10", 180-pound guy.
Mm-hmm.
So he's twice the size of an average male. He really is.
Easily.
And, he eats enough for a family of 4 in one sitting.
Oh, yeah. He gets the family portions all the time.
And let's talk about heart health.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to a place, they're closing up, and he says, oh, I'll take all what you got left over. Comes out and brags about it. And then inhales those desserts like, it's the first thing he's eaten in a week.
Yeah.
And that, I added all that up. That was well over 2,000 calories.
Whew.
And then on top of that, you drink sugary soda.
Well, he had what, 3 last night? 3 sodas?
Yeah, and 2 or 3 20 or 2 or 3 20 or 30 nuggets.
Yeah. There, VMAX.
Yeah. I have trouble even doing a 10-piece.
Yeah.
Not that I ever eat that crap poison, but ugh.
While we're on the subject, and other people have mentioned this, but I'm going to mention it again for people that may be new. If you watch that video, he drank hot coffee and those cold sodas, and he didn't even flinch in pain.
Nope. No, he goes to the tooth thing because it's always worked before.
Oh, yeah.
Well, guess what? It's not going to work anymore. And he's got his 2 or 3 little hangers on, Joni and Banksy and James, his top 3. They're not giving him money.
Mm-mm.
And because they already have.
Well, that's what he wants. He wants the well that never runs dry, and that's just not going to happen.
He wants another Norm F.
Exactly.
Sorry, that ship has left the port.
Yep, it has.
He's given to people who actually, acknowledge him and thank him. But I don't know. It's, it's so ridiculous. And newsflash, Elbow, your channel is dying. You need to get a job, because your poor me 10-minute, or I don't even think it was 10 minutes the other night when he did a stream and then he came back on. I thought it was daylight because he had a white sheet hanging behind him, and it was really bright, and I thought, he's live, how can it be daylight?
Yeah.
And then I realized it was the light on the other side of the sheet that was shining through, and it made it look like daylight. But then he tries to, oh, poor me. Oh, I'm not doing well, you guys. I'm really not doing well. That's your own fault. He needs to buck it up. And Elbow, if you're a real alpha male, you wouldn't need to depend on strangers to eat. Alpha males make their own way. And I'm putting a challenge out there. Let's see you go a week without asking for money, begging for money, or expecting money. Because when you say support, it equals money. And we're so done with it, we don't even give you the views anymore. But if you want to talk about, oh, the trolls this and the trolls that, well, yeah, then we're going to comment. Let's see, Olivia. I have to go give it to Elbow. I saw the Pepto-Bismol. From G Mangoes laughed so hard I woke up. Oh, I know. I talked to Cindy Lopez, and I told her she had to watch it, but I told her, Cindy, go pee before you watch it because you'll regret if you don't.
Yeah, that's one of those must-see, like the classics that we spin over on Cast.
Oh gosh, it was.
Could you imagine how ballistic he would go if he knew what we played on Cast? Oh boy!
Well, but it's Ace. We wouldn't be able to play it if he didn't upload it.
True.
Simple as that.
Well,
he wants to live his life in the spotlight. Then you got to expect people are going to talk about you. And the one, I think, I don't know if it was Brad or if it was who it was, Norbecker, got almost as many views as his own. So, there's another 1,500 views that he's not getting.
Exactly.
But that equates to pennies. And in his AdSense, you can go on Social Blade and you can see the average. The average now is what we said, 474 for the last 30 days.
Yeah.
But at the 1st of August, when the view count ends and they submit it for the AdSense, it was down to like 458. And if it says 450, that's on the high end. That's if people watch your video, your advertisements. And what he doesn't get is when he goes live, there aren't ads. There is no AdSense on that because there isn't ads. There's no ads playing unless you watch it after it's already finished. That's when he gets the AdSense money. But at let's just round it off to 450. So if he got 450, 30% of that is probably what he's going to make, maybe 35. So out of that 450, he may get what, $200, 150? It ain't paying the bills anymore, Elbow. So, there's that.
Well, what's really telling in all this? You talked about the people that follow him and are loyal. Who's the one person we haven't seen in months now?
3 of them. there's 3 of them we don't see anymore.
Well,
There's Linda Lou,
right.
there's Sherriana, and there's H.S. Amber.
That was the one I was looking for, HX.
Yep.
Well, I'm not looking for, but
Mentioned, yeah. But yeah, those are the ones that he alienated. You know,
yeah.
he talked down to them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the only reason they're not watching it anymore is because Elbow. You talk down to them. Women especially aren't going to take that kind of bullshit.
See, that's why I don't understand why he goes after the drama community. I know he hates women and all that kind of thing. In my opinion, he hates women. But why do that?
Because they won't let him come and play.
Well, that's true.
And they all laugh at him. I mean, his pink flamingo suit was talked about everywhere, but not in the way that he wanted it to.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all laughing.
He's one of these people that thinks that any attention is good attention.
Yep. Joseph IRC bully too. Yep. Oh, and a lot of George. Yeah, because he's not going to pay. Uh-oh. I lost Ace. What is going on here? What phone is? Sorry, I don't know what happened. My phone's ringing for some reason. Oh, Cast, why are you emailing me? See, that's Cast. I get these stupid emails from him, and I don't even know what they're about. Come watch a birthday party. I don't care about anybody's birthday party unless it's mine. Come on now.
Am I back?
Yep, you're back.
Okay,
I don't know what happened.
Whatever. We got to figure it out, whatever.
It's usually me, and I'll accept it, you know.
Now Stitching Girl can't hear me.
I don't know.
Kev can hear me. Apparently we have transient deafness in the room tonight.
Selective deafness.
Yeah. That's it.
Right? Oh, good grief.
Well, at least I know who to block now. Or is Kev? Right? It was either Kev or Triggered Chip that said it. Hard block me.
Right? You're done. You're done. You're done.
It wasn't my fault, VMAC. I got dumped. It's not the first time.
And it certainly won't be the last.
I'm like a basketball. I get rejected all the time. You know, but the glory in all of this is if he's honest with himself, and he's not, but if he was, you got to realize at this point his channel is falling as flat as piss on a plate.
Right.
It's not working.
No, and he did it to himself. What he doesn't realize is his actions have caused his demise.
Absolutely.
None of us, it's not the trolls. The trolls aren't over there anymore.
No.
And the people that don't like you aren't over there anymore. The 70 people that are ghosting are just waiting for the train wreck. You know, hello. But here's, I think that Hollywood needs a new Three Stooges. And those are, and I've already done the casting. They're not the K, but the C. It's Elbow, Bergs, and Richie Rich. The new Three Stooges, because they all want each other anyway. You know, there's not a man in the three.
No.
There's no testosterone between the three of them.
But there's a lot of estrogen there.
Thank you very much.
And, you know, I just find it odd that the three that are trying to be the loudest are the three that don't have a clue how they come across.
No.
You know, Bergs, he's just a wet brain. He's, you know, just go crawl in the garage again and shut the door and roll the window down and leave the car running, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And Richie Rich, that dude, he needs some street smarts. Because Noodles, I don't know if anybody watches it, but Noodles did a couple of 3 videos on him going to Vegas and telling people his business and how much money he had and, his whole name and the whole bit and blah, blah, blah. He was lucky he didn't get rolled.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to tell people, yeah, I'm Richie Rich. I'm rich life. And I just can't wait until the unemployment office or the government catches the mistake that they made. The $3,200 that he was, about, I can't wait until they come and take it back. Because what I saw, and somebody said it was from the North Carolina Employment Development Department, or something like that. But he doesn't qualify for it. He doesn't work. He's another one of these that, doesn't work, doesn't do shit, and is on YouTube all day. So, hey, Elbow, good boy. Elbow's a good boy. Sit, boo boo, sit. Oh, I love the fake Elbow. Because I know it's fake because you use punctuation. You got to dumb it down a little bit. Hey, Cobra John, aloha.
Could you imagine the 3 of them on Big Brother? Or Naked and Afraid?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know. I just thought about that myself.
What
I think I just made myself nauseous.
Okay, so what 2 would kill the other one to eat? Because we all know they're not going to go hungry.
Let's see.
I know. They invite WW and they off her.
Well,
and they all get poisoned. So, I don't know. It's, geez, Naked and Afraid. Oh God, the visual just, ew.
Yes, the things we talk about on cast. If the FCC knew, they'd shut us down. Like, no, these people can't talk about this kind of stuff. But we do.
And thank you for acknowledging my turnaround and embracing the darkness.
Oh, yes. I have to thank Joe because when I first started watching, I'm watching Joe and he's going, "You better die tonight. I want you to die tonight." I didn't understand that then. Now I understand it. I'm not up there. Yeah. Joe and VMAC are the 2 you got to watch out for.
I do, and I love it. But I've come to my senses and can really say what I want in cast.
Yes.
And yeah, hello darkness, my old friend. And that brings me around to another. If anybody wants to see a video that's worth the 5 minutes, I guess it is, go to the band called Disturbed. And they did a cover Sounds of Silence. And they did it on the Conan O'Brien show. That video, or even their band video of that, is amazing. It's my favorite song anywhere. And so it mixes that folk music with hard edge.
Yeah,
You know,
I've seen that. It's good.
it is, and it's so powerful the way he did it.
Mhm.
And I just had to do, more research on who Darren is, and I had no clue. I know the song that they're known for. What is it? I can't even remember the name now.
Disturbed?
Yeah.
Down with the Sickness?
Yes, thank you. Yes. And it's like, oh, I like that. Hey, that's pretty okay. So I really, dove into who this band is, and I love the comment that somebody made, and they said, heavy metal meets classical,
Mm-hmm.
classically trained vocal.
Right.
And in that video, when his vocals on that, he has such a range that it's amazing.
Yeah, he's kind of like Rob Halford from Judas Priest.
Yeah, yeah.
Or Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden.
And the awesome thing about it though is he's very humble about it.
Yeah, he is.
And there's a couple other of his videos and songs that have very deep meanings behind them. Oh, thanks, Kev. Kev's on it. I love it. Thank you. But yeah, I started watching these other vocal coaches reviewing different songs and such. And there's these two young kids, and they review videos. Well, they saw this one for the first time, and they were blown away. They didn't know that type of music was out there. And then they did a review of In the Night, Phil Collins.
Oh, yeah.
And, the drum solo 3 minutes in, I mean, it knocked them off their chairs. And it was so real and honest that it makes you kind of look at music and songs in a different way. Okay, I'm carrying on here, but, you get... They did auto-tune?
Well, it'll be a test after this.
Pissed that Cajun Conan show used autotune for the performance because he had the flute. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, their video of it is, I think it's much more powerful anyway, because when he goes into the metal part, you can see his face crunch in and his nose crunch up, and he's really getting into it. So, but yeah, that's one of my favorite songs right now. Yeah, so did Freddie. Yep. But it's nice that young people now have this type of platform, and especially YouTube. I mean, you can go back and see, nostalgic. I got a recommendation of Pink Floyd live in concert, and it's like, oh, cool. So, that took about an hour of my day, but these kids now, they can see music they would probably never be introduced to. And I just think that is amazing. You're loving the demise of Elbow. Well, relish in it, Reggie. Relish it, embrace it, and love it.
Next topic. Can we talk about My Dolls and Tampon right now? Because I'm in the mood for this one.
Oh God.
Somebody needs a Snickers.
They renamed Snickers?
They are?
Yes. Back to Marathon.
Well, that sucks.
I don't know if it was a hoax or what, but I saw that come up and it was actually in my news feed, and it was like, what? They're renaming the Snickers back to Marathon Bar? No.
That's stupid.
No. That's like when Coke went, new and improved Coke. No, bring the old one back. We don't like the new and improved Coca-Cola. Gosh, I remember that. That dates me a little bit.
Ugh. Getting back to the original thing. He goes and buys, his priorities are so messed up, in my opinion. He's buying suits when his van is about ready to fall apart, literally fall apart.
Yeah.
He's going to kill somebody.
That, Ace, and that's always been my fear, is whatever happens to him, he's responsible for that. But don't take out a family. Don't injure somebody else, because you're too damn cheap to make your vehicle roadworthy. And right now, with as many issues as it has, he should just park that piece of shit and call it done.
Yeah, but then what's he going to do?
Who cares? Who cares? That's his problem.
Yeah, why did I even say that?
He's painted himself into that corner.
Oh, yeah.
And there's nobody gonna save him, because people realize that how he comes across on video in his don't talk of vulgarity and rah, rah, rah. No, you only do that because you get your AdSense taken away if you talk like you really talk. And that's another thing that pisses me off. He'll go into somebody else's stream and he'll be the nastiest, dirtiest, disgustingest pig, for what comes out of his mouth.
Yeah, like he did on G's.
Yeah. It's like, dude. And that's why, and I called him out on it. I said, why do you talk like this on other people's channels, but not your own? Well, this is adult rated. That's not the point. He goes straight for the gutter anytime he's on somebody else's stream, because he won't do it on his own. And he's not smart enough to make a second channel.
Ridge Runner just made a good point.
Right? Anti-reality. Yep.
That muffler is getting louder. I noticed. I just have never said anything about it.
The muffler, he's still not repaired the studs on the wheels.
Nope.
The front end, because the boots are gone, it's metal on metal now. There is no grease in those fittings.
Nope.
And I don't think he realizes how catastrophic a failure of your front suspension driving ability would be.
Right. I don't think he cares.
Well, no, because then he would get the, oh, poor thing. Oh, you wrecked your van. Oh, poor thing, poor thing. Oh, let me help. But that's not going to happen anymore. There's not going to be the knight in white satin coming to his aid.
No.
He ruined that when he went after Rosie. And he says that Rosie owes him. Oh, please. Yeah, Cobra John, if anybody knows about that, you do. About how dangerous that thing is to be riding around like that. It's too bad they don't do inspections anymore.
Well, you have to figure his brakes are probably going down faster too, wearing out faster because of all that weight.
All the weight and all the city driving.
You've got to be able to stop it. It's a great thing to go, but you got to be able to stop at some point.
Well, and he went on the cheap to get that done.
Oh, yeah.
So those brake pads, they probably didn't even get the ones for a heavy load. They probably just got for a regular van.
Yep.
And the insurance that he has, because it's classified as a recreational vehicle, and we found out this about the motorcycle insurance when my friend got in a wreck, that vehicles like that, recreational vehicles, motorcycles and such, they don't carry coverage. And if it is, it's minimal, because a recreational vehicle isn't meant to be lived in and driven every day.
No.
So even if he does Ford Falcon brake pads, and even if he does, he's not going to get anything from it because he doesn't have full coverage on that. And a 30-year-old vehicle, they're not going to full coverage anyway.
Right.
And because it's registered at a recreational vehicle, yeah, the rates are low, but they're low because they don't expect the person to be in it driving every day. And most of his parts and pieces are 30 years old, almost 31 now,
Mm-hmm.
almost as old as he is. You know, it's just amazing that it's still rolling.
It really is.
And the worst part of that is if he hits someone, they're not going to be covered. I carry uninsured motorist at the highest rate I can because I know I drive well, but I know everybody else doesn't.
Right.
You know, and I want my vehicle, and I still have full coverage on my truck, even though it's 14 years old, but I just put $6,000 into it. And if something happens to it, I don't want to lose my investments. Yeah, I won't get much for it, but it'll be something. You know, it'll get me into, something. Yeah, a little beater, but, I'll have transportation.
Well, you have to, I think if I understand insurance correctly, which I'm not sure, but if he has an accident and it's the tie rods and somebody happens to have that video of him there, he's in big trouble.
Oh, yeah.
He knew something was wrong with it and he drove it anyway.
Yep.
He'll get sued or thrown in jail or both.
I mean, how you can't get blood from a turnip.
No.
Because we all know that because he washed out of the truck school, he owes them money. He probably owes money because he said himself he doesn't have credit to get another vehicle. And usually the only reason that happens is because you've had credit cards and you don't pay them. So
yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah, it usually works that way. But and that's the sad part about it, is that it's not him that it's going to affect. It's the people that he impacts.
Yeah, and he's done a lot of that, and he doesn't even for a second recognize that.
No.
At all.
No. Well, you can't fix stupid. I've said that all along.
No, but you can duct tape it.
Yes, you can. Oh, can you imagine? Oh, God, here we go. Okay, I'm going to give you a visual again.
Well, you owe me one anyway for mine.
I know.
Fight fair here.
Duct tape waxing. Instead of wax, you use duct tape and you pull really slow.
Oh, I'd pay to see that.
His chest hair is just now coming back.
Well, he looks like he just took a piece of carpet, cut a hole in the top of it, and threw it over him and glued it to his chest and his back to me.
Well, that's Hoppy showed him that one, and he's thinking, hey, that's a kind of a good look. Maybe I'll try that.
No, you'd have to talk to his wife about that one.
All right. Let's see. Do you use stream mirrors on this road? Yes. He's always on the wrong side of the road. When he was parked yesterday, because he moved to get shade, he was in the middle of the street. Cars were going almost over the curb on the other side to get around him. I was waiting for a head-on.
Colleen, quick, I got to interrupt you. Read Ridge Runner's comment. It's towards the top. It's hilarious.
My calculations tell me that in 6 years, Elbow has had 6,000 to 10,000 self Oh, that's why it's called the Jizzmobile.
The
Oh
moisture
my God.
mobile.
Oh, here, I got to do that one.
Yeah, you got to put that up there.
I got to put that one there.
That's a keeper. Somebody take a screenshot. We'll just bring it back up on occasion.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I needed that. I needed a good belly laugh.
All right, Ridge, but I got one for you. I know you figured that out, but how many gallons does that equate to?
Ew. None,
Hey,
because
I'm not the one that wrote it.
none because the lotion goes on, or you get the hose again. What is that? The guy looking down the well.
Oh,
I don't know,
yeah.
with the little white poodle or whatever it is.
I think
don't know.
Ridge Runner's the one that wants the hose.
Oh,
No, the rubber hose. What do you say? You wanted like 4 feet of hose in like 5 minutes with him?
wait. So Joseph said on his RV insurance they took the damage in the wreck. Yeah, but yours was a new vehicle, wasn't it, Joe? Yeah, he was driving on the road the wrong way. Oh my God! Because
Yay.
he doesn't pay attention.
I got an award.
Uh-oh.
Golf clap. Want to use water bottles? How many buckets? How many buckets?
Oh. Gallons of body lotion. Yes, it's good for moisturizing. Why would I want to waste my man goo?
We should be making money off of that then.
Oh, he said he was going to sell his sperm.
I thought of that.
Oh God, when that video, when I saw that, another one, go pee before you watch it, because not only is it laughable, but it's also nauseating. Gallons. 5 feet of garden hose filled with sand. Yep. Oh my gosh.
So I think one of the funniest ones, beside the one that you like the most, which is
Yeah.
the one where he's faking crying.
No, actually, I think that was the first honest emotion that he's ever showed.
I think it's
on YouTube.
bullshit.
No, because he's right. He doesn't have anything anymore. He doesn't have anyone. All he has is YouTube. And after going after Rosie, he just proved that.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have anything else. He doesn't have family. He screwed them over. He doesn't have friends. He screwed them over. You know, what does he have? He is alone in a crowded room because he thinks so highly of himself that he can't bring himself down to the level of a normal person.
No.
And, you know, until he learns to be a little humble, he's going to be exactly where he is until the day he dies. And eating the way he does, that doesn't look too far in the future.
No, and VMAC just made a good point, too.
Yes, he has. He has made that mistake. Not only that, when he was in Arizona, he was drinking out of, and that was when the first maggot
made its appearance.
Yes, thank you. That he was drinking out of a water bottle, and we all saw it floating in it. It was in the water bottle, and he's drinking, you know, he's tipping it up, and we're going, okay, next drink, he's going to get it. And then he finally looks at it, and he sees it. He turns white. He realized that there's something in his water. And I was busting up so hard that, and I think that was when he was still having open chats. And that was like, can you, how do you get maggots in a water bottle? I don't get it. How do you get maggots in 4 square feet of living space? How do you get bed bugs? Well, we know how that happened.
Yeah, we know that.
Oh, but and he actually, I think it was on Dave's stream or something that he was drinking water and he put it down and he grabbed the wrong one, or he was doing a live stream or something, and he tipped that jug up, and it was a yellow snow, and he immediately stopped the stream and tried in hopefully in vain that nobody saw it, but he did it. Yeah. And then the second maggot invasion from the pizza box video. Oh yes, we've seen them all, and we've shared them all.
Yes.
That he opened the cabinet underneath the sink, and there's 3 bottles in there full of yellow liquid. Now, and there was a black garbage bag. Any guesses on what was in there? And the answer is elbows. Oh. And I'm trying to, I'm censoring myself a little bit. Let's see, Leanie. I'm just reading up a little bit. Well, maybe he does. Maybe the maggots have relocated. Maybe he's got a big tapeworm. It could be anything, but he'll be bitching about that. It's either my tooth or really stop.
I still think that van probably smells like a dumpster on the hottest, humidest day of summer.
Oh yeah, it does. And he bitches about the heat and humidity. I'm just gonna take a look here. We're here in Hawaii. What the temperature here is and the humidity. It takes a minute for it to come up. Okay, got it. So, low humidity today. We're at 85 degrees, mostly clear. Precipitation, 70% chance of precipitation. Well, you can add another 30%, 100% chance by, 5 or 6 o'clock. Dew point 68. But yeah, so, I've learned to deal with humidity. Elbow. Learn to love it. Embrace it. And if you don't like it, leave. But you're the one who put yourself there. You put yourself in Chicago in the summertime. What do you expect? Good God. Just the lack of insight for him is amazing. I don't know how he's gotten through how he's gotten this far in life. I really don't.
I don't either.
Good God. Well, I guess if you think like a child, you don't worry about your future.
No, because the adults are making your decisions for you.
Well,
that's where that comes from.
Well, and the fact that you've never matured past 12 years old and you're still referencing who's that guy he did the strut for?
Ric Flair?
Yes. And if your idol is Ric Flair, who does it all for show, but he actually got paid for it.
Oh yeah,
and
very well.
You idolize wrestling persons who belong to wrestling. Then you need to broaden your experience in life.
because it was all fake. All TV wrestling is fake. They run it off a script.
Well, when he was doing this thing the other day in the pink suit, doing his little strut thing, that's Ric Flair. And he says everybody else isn't creative. Well, he's stealing stuff from pro wrestlers. He's stolen from how many places has he stolen material from?
Well, God, for shit's sake, he's named himself Elvis, one of the most recognizable names in the world. Oh, okay. I think I'm going to play a little audio for you all. Now, I don't know how to do it on the internet. I'm just going to play a little bit of the audio.
C's just left a great comment towards the top.
Delusion is his only comfort. Yes, it is. Put your head in the sand. It'll all be fine. It'll all be great by tomorrow. Where did I put it? I gotta figure out where I put it. Is it there?
Yep, Kev, he made good money even back in the 70s. And he blew it all. I think he was married like 5 or 6 times, something like that. That's a lot of alimony.
Okay. So somebody sent me this video, and and it's just audio. I mean, it's like, really? You butchered a song. And then he did Phil Collins. Oh, here. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. I think I heard somebody's dog sing it better. But really, you want to call yourself an Elvis, what do you call it? Not impersonator, but tribute artist, right? And he doesn't know the words to a single song. So yeah, that little tidbit, another laugh my ass off moment, because, and that was with music, and oh, is that from that video? It's an old one, I know, and it was all right, there's that one. Okay. But I think I'm good for today. Waddy needs to go out for a walk, and then it's bath time because he rolled in his own poop today.
Oh.
Huh, didn't you little shit? He didn't notice it, but it's like, oh, dude, no. But I found a flea last night, so he gets a bath today, and he gets his flea collar on. Oh, Elbow. Maybe you can find a flea collar for your bugs. Just, saying, they do have them for big dogs. But all right, he's growling at me. So thank you, Ace. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
Laugh. Everybody, be safe this weekend. Wear your masks. That's our best defense. I'm not doing a whole lot anymore because the infection rate is out of control on Oahu. We've only had a couple more here on this island, but Oahu, their numbers jumped like 1,000%. They went from 2 or 3 a day to 200, 300 a day. So,
Night, everybody. Take care.
it's scary, but yeah. So everybody have a good weekend. Stay safe. And as always, aloha. What was that? You want to talk?
Bye.
Say goodbye. All right. Aloha, everybody. You're a goof.